Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I have to say, Peter, that Lucas Hernandez has a wonderful approach to the game of giving everything for every outing, and I suppose his talents is a real show of that. A natural centre-back with his covering and pace to play left-back, left wing-back as well, and centre-back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Nicked it back promptly.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Tries a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Dembele goes short. Kluivert tries to clear. Van Dijk is there to clear. And it's Sunset. Decent chance! Goal! Porto! And Porto go in front. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's got away! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's gone loose.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, it's Dembele. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Dembele! That was travelling. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Dembele. Onana was in no mood for any of that. Nicely aimed pass. Heracles trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Onana. And it's Kluivert. And here's Vinicius Junior. It's a searching pass. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. And out it comes again. That's an imaginative pass. Dembele looking to run onto it. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Nicely shaped ball. He's in space and looking for options. Sunset. And Guardiol. Foyt. Quality ball. Deftly away. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Tchouaméni really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Dembele with the short one. Hit into the middle. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Produces a cross. Konate getting this one clear.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's a throw-in. Hernandez. Reinders. And it's Amadou Onana. Heracles finding their passes. Tchouaméni. And it's Sunset. Spread neatly. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Vinicius Junior. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Porto have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're off again.
Porto carrying a one-goal lead. Valverde.
Looking to play him in.
Dembele picks it up out wide.
Heracles can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's going for goal! Chance here to counter. That's a little off target. Can he get on the end of this?
Eder Militao attempts a clearance. Vinicius Junior. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Porto clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, no joy this time. Now he's off and running. Well, they've got it again. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Heracles are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Valverde. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Onana. Reinders. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Piontek is flagged offside.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 9. Número 8. Número 7.
He's only too happy to take that back.
Número 17. Número 10.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
He's shifting through the shoots! It's in! They are right back in business!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break...
And the shot! Goal! Porto! And again they hit the front. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And Dijk gets across to intercept that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Lopez. And they've been given a corner. This is their second corner of the game.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Played into space. And he's gone backward here. Odegaard. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Vermeer. Williams. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found some space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Porto have reclaimed it. Knocks it into space. And it's Sané.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Piontek.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Piontek. No, not quite on the same wavelength. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. This looks promising, and he's managed to get free. Shot, surely! Oh, what about that? You give him an inch, and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard.
Real chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Heracles have their third corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. And we're done. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader.
Good effort from distance. And here's the chance to counter.
Played into space.
Oh, delightful ball. Brilliantly cut out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ambitious ball here. And he's quick to snatch it back. Great vision. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Reinders. Onana. Konate getting this one clear. Looking for a runner.
Neatly clipped into space.
Face chance for a shot!
Goal! Porto! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Big header!
Didn't quite get enough on that.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Hernandez picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Mbappe.
And it's hoisted clear.
Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Osimhen.
First quarter of an hour gone.
Sunset.
Shot at goal! Oh, that's incredible!
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter? To see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Guardiola getting this one clear. Van Dijk. And he decides to cross it. Eder Militao gets it clear. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Oh, in he goes again! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And now he has two. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Porto have scored two quick goals here. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
And it's Messi. Onana. Messi.
Messi!
And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Heracles with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
And now they can spring out of defence. Reinders looking to penetrate opposition lines. Heracles have it back and can go again. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And across it goes, and he's cleared it back out. Heracles ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Some resolute defending there. Could move up a gear here. Knocks it into space. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That has been cut short. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Now it's Osimhen. Reinders. Messi, decent chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Koundé crossed into the middle. Van Dijk. Messi is onto it in a flash. Well read, nice interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Osimhen. Messi, and he's onside. That's a throw. And he can clear it away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Porto are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. So off we go once more. And that has put paid to that. Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Amadou Onana. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Reinders. And here's Mbappe.
Porto have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That is good alertness. And that's a throw-in. Shot could be on. Picked out brilliant. Great chance! He's got a goal! And they are right back within touch! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Throw in. It's a throw-in.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now then, the ball's come loose. Porto needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Reinders. Hernandez. Now what about this cross? And that's been repelled. And it's Amadou Onana. And that's a good ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Chouameni. Now that looks a decent ball. Osimhen's cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Tries to play it through. It's Dembele! Defending of the desperate variety.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to...
Oh, what a climb! It's in! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Onana has got himself a free kick.
Número 13. Número 22. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
That's a decent clearance. Odegaard. Heracles appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a...
And the shot! Oh, that's an own goal!
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you'll have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Koundé is there to clear. Looking for the run. Oh, he's been caught on it, and the shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Haaland has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Sane goes short. And here's Sane. Very nicely done. Matheus Cunha. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's made its way to him. Corner number 2 then. Courtois claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Foden. That's an excellent interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And there's a searching pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Sané, and it's Ødegaard. Sané, great ball, and he's in here!
Foram indicados 4 minutos de
Firmino.
compensação.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he's had it nicked away. Matheus Cunha. We are into overtime. This looks promising.
And he's surging through. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Sané!
They've got to be quick to recover this. Iñaki Williams does well to get it back. Foden.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be...
He rises!
Good ball, good take.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's on his way! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Osimhen. That's an imaginative pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Koundé. Chouameni. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Heracles do have a chance to counter here. And he's managed to gift it back. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Osimhen. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Koundé. Still goalless. In it comes. Heracles looking to pass their way through. That has been knocked clear.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Vardiol with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Konate. That is a great pick out. He's picked his way through. Bellingham defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome, too much traffic.
And he's got his cross in. Now it's Valverde. And this is Dembele. Chouameni and Koundé. Onana. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gently done. And he's intervened well there. Hernandez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Osimhen. Rice.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Onana concedes a free kick for that. Koundé. And it's Dembele. Great vision. Well read, and the danger is averted. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Sunset. And it's made its way to him. Sunset. Sunset has fallen kindly here. Goal! Porto! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rice. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And Dijk deals with that comfortably.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Has a look and plays it forward.
Porto have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Well, it's a move of great promise.
There's the whistle for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Porto have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's played into the middle. Stood up well to him there. Osimhen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now, he's just misjudged that one. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's quick to snatch it back. Ball comes in. Heracles appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 10. Número 18.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Número 7.
Rafael Leao
Mudar os seus lugares a
being still separated by the game's only goal.
Número 11.
And that's a throw.
Número 17. Número 6. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
That's a decent clearance. Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Mignon getting this one clear. Now it's Haaland. Hernandez calmly anticipates.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Looking to play him in, takes a shot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you...
Can he finish? Just off target.
Camavinga is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And it's Partey. Oh, good read. Can he get it through? Rodrigo providing an outlet on that flank. Kluivert. Eder Militao clears it away. Camavinga. And he was alert to it. Partey. Olise. And it's Partey. Partey powering forward here. Real chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Porto find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Foyt receives it in a... Oh, smashing header! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong. He's a sharp little ball here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rafael Leao. Olise. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Porto are coasting towards victory. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Eder Militao clears. Partey. Well, they could break here. Pinches it off him. This looks promising. Rodrigo. Rodrigo gets flagged offside. Great defending, strong and determined. Chouameni knocks it into space. He's gone direct here. And he's found a way past. 4 added minutes on the board. Rafael Leao takes control of it and he's on the move. Konate cuts it out. Vardiol. Oh, what a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's really well cleared. And that is that. Porto looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Partey taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I see this guy up at Meccano as a very modern-day centre-back. Quick, good with his feet, confident moving the ball out of defence. I mean, if you're a team like many of the good ones that like to play out from the back, then this Frenchman really is your perfect fit.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
That ball looks a good one. A header!
Goal! Porto! There is the breakthrough! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Porto are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Oh, sweet feet. Cleared without complication.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe!
Aims beyond the defence. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Mosquera. He's a sharp little ball here. Now he's off and running. Yamal.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Foot in.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, it's Dembele. Tries to play it through. Shot could be... And the shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now, can they get him away? He's on it, can he get away? Lima. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he get on the end of this?
He's away!
Bellingham. Upamecano deals with that comfortably. Oh, it's Sorlot. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Mbappe!
Decent chance!
They've scored! Back to within one! Interesting!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Yamal is onto this. Tries to get it clear. And here's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Koundé clears.
Oh, easy pickings there. Sunset. Now it's Solot. And he's only too happy to take that back. Konate. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, that's well spotted. And he cuts out the supply. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. Porto heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. No, that's been intercepted. Mosquera calmly anticipates. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that could set him on his way. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And he's heaved it away. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And the first half is done. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Porto head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. There's the start of the second half. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. Caicedo. Now it's Solot. Milan finding their passes.
That's positional gold. They utilise...
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Great vision. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! AC Milan are all square. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper...
Oh, what's he done? Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chouameni. Oh, it's Dembele. Chouameni gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Solot. Nicely shaped ball.
Porto really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
And here's Solot. Played out to the right. Lima. And it's skewed away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's in on goal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Valverde. Almost an hour gone. And this is Dembele. And he's away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's made its way to him. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Guardiola cuts out the pass. It's played through for him. He can get that clear. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Mosquera. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Valverde running with the ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Dembele gets into some space. Mosquera with the clearance. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he was quick to react. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Oh, no joy this time. Koundé gets it away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 10. Número 8. Número 7. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 15. Número 20. Número 13. Número 17. Número 6. Vamos dar
He's hit it long, but astray. Look at the space here. Shoots! Cleared away. This time, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's had it nicked away. Looking to play him in. Haaland looking to run onto it. He came in hard, very hard.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Real chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that's been won straight back. And it's Lima. Lima made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Sade is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Good ball, good take. Partey. Sané. Threads one in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's a shade optimistic.
Well, so that's it. It is all over.
So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim? And the shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
And he's following up! Goal! Porto! And what a start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he can clear it away. Caicedo.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe is herring after that one. And it's Caicedo. Valverde.
Good driving run.
Mosquera kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Aims beyond the defence. Dembele is in a really good position out wide. And it's Tchouaméni. Well read, nice interception. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Caicedo. It's Bellingham. Caicedo. And it's Lima. It's Bellingham. Quarter of an hour played.
Dembele! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Koundé. Now he's got space here. Will play through for the wide man, and he's had it nicked away. Caicedo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. That's going in strongly.
Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Solot. That's a little off target. Looking for options for movement. Good read, needed to be. Tchouaméni. Lima. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dembele. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now there's a fine ball. And now they can clear their lines. Bellingham.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Sunset. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And Konate tries to pass it through. He's in a great position here. He is through here.
Chance! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Bellingham. And it's Messi.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Knocks it into space.
And he welcomes it in. And that was very necessary.
Guardiola. Looking for the run. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sunset. That's an imaginative pass. Mbappe
Finds himself offside.
Caicedo. Look at the space here. Mbappe.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Dembele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Sunset. Now it's Mbappe. And we've reached half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Porto in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're off again.
Tries to play it through.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Konate attempts a clearance. Sunset does well to get it back. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's made its way to him. Lima.
And here's the chance to counter.
And it's lofted through here.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Mbappe. And it's Valverde. Cleared without hesitation. Sorlot.
Could move up a gear here.
Now it's Messi. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. And that's a dangerous... Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Guardiola.
Guardiola going full steam ahead down the left flank. Poor robust challenge. Bellingham gets it clear. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is ended up in no man's land. Dembele looks to get on the end of this. Guardiola. Now it's Sorloth. Sunset, who's set up one goal so far.
Porto are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Now, can they get him away? Caicedo. Chouameni.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Guardiola gets it away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Mbappe. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Konate has given away a free kick.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 6. Número 8. Número 7. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 19.
And he's taking no chances there.
Número 20. Número 18.
Upamecano.
Número 17.
And he's there to
Número
belt
15.
it away.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Oh, that's fabulous. Elise's cross. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Sane with the short one. It's gone out for a throw-in. Turns and goes back. Oh, shooting chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
It's a searching pass. Mosquera cuts out the pass. That has not gone well. Milan are looking to break at pace. Rodrigo. Oh, that was vital. And he's there to get it away. Pass somewhat off target. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Porto can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And it's Caicedo. Nicely weighted ball.
He's got away. And Sonny!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Rodrigo is onto it in a flash.
And that is that.
Porto pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work.